Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl MizzTink. That's MizzZ, not MISS. Yes, and we are here to talk about none other than Black and Crew Chicago, episode 3, Phor party. So let's get into it. Alright, so we see Charmaine, Danielle, and Kat recovering from the party last night. Charmaine says she don't remember what happened, but for some reason she can recall her and Don getting into it. I'm just saying, did you black out after you got into it with Don, or are you lying? But oh well. So Danielle's basically telling her what she did and all of this shit, and how 1 minute she went from saying that she don't want to be bothered with Phor, and then Phor. 1 minute she go from saying that she don't want to be bothered with Don, and the next minute we see her at the club dancing all on Don, look all on her dress, looking all sloppy and shit. And then that's when I believe it was either Kat or Danielle said, is Charmaine lying, or wonder if Charmaine is lying, because they all know about Ashley. But from my recollection, when I seen on episode 1, Don didn't really say nothing to Charmaine about him fucking with Ashley, maybe the baby mama, but not really fucking with Ashley, or didn't say nothing at all. You know, I'm just saying. Y'all quote me if don't judge me if I'm wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But so I'm but either way, they just look at it as a drunken night after Charmaine said she embarrassed or whatever, and they was like, fuck it, girl, we all have it, which we do. And then they go and get ready for the rest of the day. So let's go ahead and press play to the next scene. Alright, next we see Ryan with his family, whatever. You know, that's the best thing for him right now, since, you know, Rachel got that job opportunity in LA and is taking the kids with her and stuff. So his sister is turning 26. Happy birthday, girl. And, you know, he's not trying to think about it, but grandma brings it up, like, how, you know, do you feel about the whole move? And that's when he was like, you know, I just have to get used to being, you know, a distant parent. But, you know, he would hate, I think that he doesn't want to stop her from her dreams and doing what she needs to do about money. You know, she's not doing it out of spite. She's doing it to better her career. But he also misses the kids, because the kids are a big part of him, you know. And then his mom chimes in and says, you know, how would you feel? And that's when we get the backstory about the split between his dad and his mom affected him as well, because, you know, he got into the gangs and in and out of jail and all that stuff. But then when he had his first child, that's when he realized, you know, that was his second chance at life, you know, his inspiration to do right. So I'm like, oh, I want Ryan to win. I do. I mean, I just wish the best for him and all that, you know. But let's go ahead and press play to the next scene. Alright, after that, we see Phor and Ryan at the shop talking, and all of a sudden Phor lets him know that, you know, he has his first solo performance. Right on, Phor, whoop whoop. And, you know, he's nervous about it and everything. And we all know that Phor's number one passion is music. Even though, you know, tattooing puts the money on the table, music is where it's at. So Ryan asked him if he had to choose between music and tattooing, what would he choose? And he was like, shoot, I choose the music. And, you know, Ryan wasn't expecting that, because, you know, the whole thing going on with Rachel, you know, he has his family, but he also looks to his 9mag family too as well. And I was like, oh, but he supports him at the end of the day, because he knows he's been doing this and putting out his mixtape, or should I say passing out his music, since high school. They went to high school together, so he knows what it is. He knows where his true heart lies, even though he's a damn good tattoo artist. So, hey. And he also had people from Atlantic Records coming too, all the way from LA. So right on, Phor, wish you the best. But let's go and press play to the next scene. Alright, next we see Don looking like who did it and why, still recovering and shit from the party last night. And then, you know, that's when he sees Charmaine and wants to talk to Charmaine about it. And these motherfuckers still can't seem to understand, like, look, if you ain't gonna talk like adults, move the fuck around. All this arguing and shit, and then y'all at y'all place of work. Like, come on. And then my thing is, if all y'all hear this shit, if y'all was quick to sit up here and check that nigga about Kat, y'all hear this shit in the back. Like, y'all need to check them and say, hey, nigga, you need to chill the fuck out, go outside, don't do this here. Like, what the fuck? I understand clients wasn't in there, but y'all are at y'all place of work. I'm gonna need y'all two to get it together. You know, because they arguing about, you know, Charmaine knew and Charmaine didn't know. Okay, whatever. Like, at the end of the day, Don, you should have been real. And Charmaine, if you ain't gonna fuck with that nigga, leave that nigga the fuck alone and just pay your dust, charge it to the game, and move the fuck around and tend to your motherfucking job, which is being a manager. Like, bitch, you is on the clock. Even if you wasn't, bitch, come on. You are at work. If you ain't trying to fuck with that nigga, you ain't got feelings for that nigga, like Phor told Don. How the fuck is you tripping about a motherfucker who you claim you ain't got feelings for? Leave the shit alone and move the fuck on. I'm tired of it. And Don, did you used to hit bitches? Do you be hitting Ashley? Because my nigga, you hit that damn wall pretty hard and it was close to her face. I'm just saying. And also, Charmaine, if you claim you over this shit, why the fuck you talking about you finna be the side bitch from hell? Just be like, nigga, look, I don't fuck with you. You do what you do. When we at work, nigga. Don't contact me after hours. Just only speak to me when we on the clock. I'm just saying. Ugh. I'm not finna get my blood pressure up, y'all. I'm not finna do it. No, I'm not. But let's go and press play to the next scene. Alright, so after that, everybody laughing, kikiing and shit, and then we see Van come in with his daughter, Bree. She is so cute, look just like him. Come on, girl. And that's when we see, Van, he's really big on family. His daughter and, of course, Mag are the two biggest thing that saved his life because, he had a hard life, and even while he was raising his daughter, he was still doing some shit to get by and be that father figure. He really loves his daughter. I like to see that. Then Van gets this client coming in or whatever to do the tattoo, and her rose was nice, and she wanted to get something added on because just like all the other tattoos, there's a story behind it, and her grandmother liked roses, so she wanted to get it added on. And that tattoo was nice, Van. You did that shit. And then we see, or should I say we hear that Van, is facing a charge now, for a gun possession or some shit like that. And, he ain't worried about going to jail. He just don't want to be away from his child. Like, that's the biggest thing, his child, And I was like, oh, I wish you the best, Van. I don't want him to go to jail. I just, he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, but he had the gun for protection because he was trying to protect himself. But some people don't understand. I wish you the best, Van. I do. Let's go and press play to the next scene. Alright, so the next thing we see, Phor in the studio doing his thing, making his last minute corrections for his solo performance, and then Kat and Charmaine come in, and as soon as Kat and Charmaine sat down, Kat and Phor start making googly eyes. Charmaine like, what the fuck am I here for? Girl, I would have felt the same way too. Charmaine dismisses herself, Kat going to the studio. Oh, before then, we see Phor ask Kat on a dinner date to dinner, and she was like, oh, okay, okay. They go into the studio and Kat put down some bars or whatever, girl, okay. And it was cute. And they start, of course, doing their little flirting and shit. And then they having a serious talk. And overall, Kat feels like he's not ready. But my thing is, if you feel like he's not ready, then I guess she didn't want to hurt his feelings when he asked out for dinner. But I guess whatever the case. Oh, and before I go on to that, that was cute what Phor was like, if Kat want to see action, I'm willing to work for it, because, to Phor, Kat is special to him. So I was like, oh, okay. But cat and mouse game is getting old, I'm guessing. I'm just saying. Let's go and press play to the next scene. Alright, next we are back at the studio again. Don and Phor, they all kicking in shit. Don talking about he got a crush on Jada. Yes, she was killing it. Low down dirty shame. Miss Peaches. Yes. Oh Lord. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. Then we see Don's friend come in, either Mac, Malik, whatever, and I was like, all right, look at Michael Blackson, this thing, cousin, okay. Them two used to play basketball together. Now, Mac or Malik, whatever, is playing basketball overseas, and Don is like, damn, no, bittersweet feeling because that could have been him. He's coming in here to get a tattoo from Phor or whatever before he goes back to playing basketball, and it's called Blood of a Slave, Heart of a King, some shit like that. I was like, oh, okay. And they go back there and do it. And while Malik, whatever his name is, Mac, whatever, is getting his tattoo done, which came out really nice. For you did that shit. He changed it. Instead of saying words, he put it into a picture. All right. Don, we see him getting upset and reminiscing about everything. And we hear his backstory. He got into his feelings too much because he found out his girlfriend was cheating on him. And, he did everything for her. And which kind of makes me think that he had pity sex with Ashley. Oh, whatever. I'm not even going to go there. But, and, he went and got drunk and then started spazzing out on everybody, even the cop. And then, he got all these charges. He had a clean record. And the damn prosecutor, whatever, was like, get charged with this, that, and go to jail. So, overall, the prosecutor fucked him up. He was like, yeah, I'll do it. I was like, oh, Lord. And he got all this shit on his record. And you could tell it's getting to him because he had to walk out. And I was like, oh, Dawn, it's going to be okay. I'm glad Phor helped him out. And I hope he does well. And, don't go back to that life and do what you got to do because you're a father now. And it's going to be all right, Don. But yeah, let's go and press play to the next scene. Alright, y'all, next we see Phor doing one of the oldest trick in the player handbook, ordering takeout food and trying to pass it off as the fact that he cook. And I'm like, boy, what the hell? Okay, that was cute. Got them cute little roses, the wine, and Kat come over and stuff. And she all like, oh, you cook? He's like, yeah. Okay, nigga, quit lying. All right, Chef Boy ID. Or Chef Boy Negro. I'm just saying it is it. It is what it is. And they talking and stuff, and then, you know, they get into the conversation about relationships and all of that shit. And, you know, Phor really like her. You know, he put it out there, look, I like you. This is where my head is, where yours. And, you know, like I said, this cat and mouse game, I'm already over. It's only in the 3rd episode, and Cat was like, I don't think you're ready, and I really don't want a man in my life. And I'm like, girl, he did all this shit, and you still... All right, you should have called him before he did all this shit or something. Like, damn, if you already knew. This nigga went through all this. But anyways, y'all, let's go and press play to the next scene. All right, next we see Van meeting up with his lawyer and stuff, and they talking about his charges and everything. Apparently, he's supposed to be in jail now or something. He's saying, like, he might get up to 3 years or serve the maximum 3 years or serve at least 18 months. And, you know, Van like, damn, like, look, I just don't want to be away from my child. That's his biggest thing. He does not want to be away from his baby. He started crying. I was like, it's all right, Van. It's all right. Like, damn, I feel sorry for him. I do, y'all. I'm just saying, I'm a softie. I am, in a sense. Like, it's all right. It's all right, Van. You gonna get it. But, you know, he was getting mad with the lawyer. Like, I want to punch him. Like, girl, don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to add more shit and be away from your baby longer. Just don't do that. But, you know, it's going to be all right. Let's press play to the next scene. All right, y'all. Next, we're at the last scene of the night, which is Phor's show. I was like, all right, you know, everybody happy there. The 9-man family there. He sold that bitch out, or should I say he packed it out. I'm just saying from what I saw on TV. Everybody there happy, Ashley there and all this stuff, and Charmaine immediately start worried about Ashley. Like, girl, get the fuck. Don't be worried about her. Like, I'm just saying, why are you worried about her? It is what it is. She there with Dawn. You ain't fucking with Dawn. Why the fuck you worried about the next bitch? Charmaine, girl, I need you to stop. Too cute for that. Just saying. And Phor gets on the stage, do his thing. Don and Van and some other dude with the dreads is hype man, and they, you know, set it all off and shit. And then once Phor's done, Phor come off the stage, and Charmaine giving him a hug, and Ashley like, damn, why you worried about Charmaine, Ashley? You there for Dawn and Phor. Stop worrying about the next bitch too. You doing a little bit too much too, boo. I'm just saying. So, Kat, Danielle, Charmaine, and some other chick go outside, and they all talking and stuff. And the first thing they talk about is Ashley, and I'm like, oh Lord, because you know, Charmaine saying in the club that she think Ashley watching her. Like, bitch, y'all worried about the wrong thing. And this is Phor moment, not y'all's. Then Ashley comes out and talks to Charmaine, and they talking and stuff, and asks, what's been up between you and Don? You know, he's been working late hours. Girl, really? You letting him work that late? Okay. And, you know, she wants to know that they fuck around. So Charmaine is honest with her and like, yeah, you know, we fucked around. It took her a while to comprehend, but once she did, she gonna big face the girl. And I'm like, what? And then Charmaine gonna like, hey, let me talk to you. No, girl, not after she did that. What the fuck? You doing too much. And that's what Ashley's talking about. Shut up, I beat your ass again. Girl, no, you didn't. You just big faced her, doing a little too much. Then goes in check Dawn, and Dawn start going off and turns the whole situation that was supposed to be about Phor and his performance about him and Ashley and all this extra shit. Like, y'all doing too much. I guess, whatever. We'll see what happens next week, y'all. Anyways, that's my review. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, y'all. I'm MizzTink. That's MizzTink, not MISS. Check out my sister's website. Check out my girl T website. And, of course, my girl Tomei website as well. And her YouTube channel and blog and whatever. Y'all know what I mean. But anyways, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and share. The channel's Natural Pole Sisters TV. All right, y'all. Have a blessed one. Bye.